Hello, beautiful humans. I'm Brynn, a teenager passionate about veganism and sustainability. Today, we're going to be discussing fast fashion. So first of all, what is fast fashion? Fast fashion is the making of clothes that are cheap, trendy, and produced in a very short period of time. In traditional fashion industry, there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. In a fast fashion year, there might be 52 micro seasons and possibly more depending on which company that you're looking at. In the fast fashion industry, consumers are encouraged to update their closets almost every week, and this puts impulse buying at a very high rate. How is this bad? How can keeping up with celebrities and staying trendy bad? Well, there are multiple reasons. So first of all, we're going to go into the human rights violations that are involved with the fast fashion industry. There are around 75 million people making our clothes today, and around 80% of apparel is made by women ages 18 to 24. In Bangladesh, garment workers make about $96 a month. To put that into a little bit more perspective for you guys, their government wage board said that they needed to make 3 times more than that to live a decent life with basic facilities. The US Department of Labor has reported that in over 9 countries, there have been cases of forced and child labor in the fashion industry specifically. If those facts weren't enough, I have some more environmental concerns regarding the fast fashion industry. Making a pair of jeans produces the same amount of greenhouse gases as driving a car 80 miles. Discarded clothing can sit in a landfill for up to 200 years. It takes 2,700 liters of water to produce 1 cotton shirt. That amount of water is enough for the average water drinking person to have for 2.5 years. All right, that took a lot of energy to be that aggressive for all of those facts, but I felt that that was the only way to kind of communicate the severity of what the fast fashion industry is creating in our world. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to be talking about ways that can slow down the fast fashion industry, different alternatives instead of resorting to having to shop there. And hopefully I'll be in a more positive attitude for the rest of this video. Alright, the first little work around the fast fashion industry is obviously most well known, thrifting. So I like to call thrifting recycling for clothes, and I love thrifting. Whenever I need clothes, I thrift it. I just love thrifting. I have no need to go buy anything new because I can always find something almost better thrifted. Now, along with this, when you're thrifting, keep in mind 2 things. 1, will you wear it? And 2, is it good quality? Because there's a lot of, I wouldn't want to say controversy, but there's a lot of debate on if you can thrift fast fashion brands and if it's okay to buy them secondhand. And yes, by voting with your dollar, the money isn't going to them, it's going to the thrift store or charity or wherever you are buying that secondhand. But on the other end of that, these fast fashion clothing items, a lot of them, since they're made so rapidly in such high quantities and so very much cheaply, these items tend to not be as good quality and will fall apart and end up in the landfill. Since they were produced, they're gonna be in the landfill anyway, but I would keep in mind to try to pick the best quality clothes that you think will last you the longest. And also buy something that you think you will like for the longest. If you're buying something for trends that is gonna be gone in a week, it might not be the best purchase because you might throw it out, or even if you donate it back to a thrift store, sometimes they get so many donations, especially if people are going through like a spring cleaning, decluttering season, that they can get kind of bogged down with all the stuff and they'll end up having to throw a lot of these items away. But overall, thrifting is a great alternative. Voting with your dollar is, I love it. You're not supporting these fast fashion industries, and the more people we can get on board with not giving their money to all the fast fashion industries, the faster we can get to the conclusion of stopping the fast fashion industry and creating a better world for people and the environment alike. My second way of not supporting fast fashion is to support local companies and ethical companies. So local companies obviously is great because there's not a lot of shipping, things that have to happen. It just has a very low impact if you are going down the street and buying something from a very local company. And ethical companies, first of all, I will say you might have to put a little bit more effort into looking for a really ethical company, because there are a lot of companies that greenwash and they're not actually as sustainable or as, eco-friendly as they claim to be. So I would just do a little bit of digging, maybe ask them some questions about where things are from and anything that you think in your area might be something unethical that happens a lot for products in your area. But if you can find a ethical company that really is true to their values and aligns with all of your values, I think that's perfect, and that's a perfect way to build the movement of sustainability. And I don't know if you just saw that flash, it's just now starting to lightning, so I'm glad I'm at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's storming now, so I'm gonna wrap this up quickly. And if you want me to turn this into a series, please just let me know. I'd be happy to do a little bit more digging and find a couple more options than what I listed in this video. So have a beautiful day. I love you, my little beautiful humans, and yeah, peace out.